What up, my neurodiverse ADHD friends? Coach Shane Brayman here with the ADHD Adventure, pulled over in a parking lot, not mic'd up. I apologize for the poor sound quality, but this is a technique that really worked for me today, and I just felt that I need to get it on video before I forget about it. It's a technique that I utilize daily. I recommend it to all of my clients, and it's very simple. It's very effective. It brings the results, and it only takes a couple of minutes of using your noggin and just giving yourself a minute to breathe and think and organize your day. Mindfulness first thing in the morning for the ADHD brain. What we're looking for is we want to diagnose the challenge of the day. What is the most pressing thing that needs to be done that day? And we make that our focal point, and we don't get involved in anything else. Realistically, obviously, you're going to answer phone calls and send emails and do all that. But as far as diving into something new or allowing yourself to not focus on your challenge of the day is not what we're looking for. We want to diagnose what it is and attack it and do it first. And once we do that, once we have that success, once we check off that first thing, that most pressing thing, everything else starts to fall into place. And what it does is it removes a lot of the static. Our ADHD brains are in 15 different places at one time. What the challenge of the day does is it just allows us to focus and know and understand and have that expectation that we are going to get that accomplished today. One thing, just one challenge of the day. For me today, when I was driving to work, I felt like it was this web design company that I'm working with called Zoek, Z-O-E-K. Horrendous company. Just stay away. Don't deal with Zoek. They're affiliated with Wix. They're horrendous. But my brain was attracted to Zoek in dealing with this web design company, and the anger and the frustration that I felt. That's where my brain was guiding me. That's what was telling me was my challenge of the day. But as I chewed on it and I thought about it and I processed it in my mindful moment, for me, that's driving to work. It could be, like I said, any time of your morning before your day starts. And I realized, you know what? There's nothing I can do today with that scenario. So that can't be my challenge of the day. And then I realized my challenge of the day is paperwork. There's paperwork that I need to get done today that is most important. It might not be the most important in its effect on my life, but it's the most important thing because there's a time commitment. It has to be done today. And I'm not going to get involved in any other activity or allow myself to go down a road that's going to take me away from getting that paperwork done. Because it's my challenge of the day, I'm going to attack that. I'm going to get that done first. And that aligns the rest of my day. It gives me some success. It gets the ball rolling. It makes me feel good and confident about myself. And from that point forward, after the initial challenge of the day is achieved, then I can move on to everything else. After I do that and I process and I diagnose my challenge of the day, I allow myself to have a celebration. It's just a nice way to kind of wrap up the thought process and send you down into your day with a nice positive vibe. For me today, it was the fact that the snow is finally melting where I live. I can golf again. I just got back on the golf course this weekend because the golf course is opened up here. We have 6 months of snow and winter, and that was my celebration. Keep your celebration simple. It doesn't have to be big and grandiose and have this major impact. Just whatever, let it come in. Whatever enters, let it be there. Celebrate it and send yourself off down the path of the great ADHD adventure with a nice little positive vibe. If you have any questions, please reach out and email. Go to the website, adhdadventure.com with 2 Ds. Feel free to email. I would love to hear if you start using this technique, if it works. If you're trying it, but you feel like you're kind of missing the boat, let me know. I'll email back. We can chat. We can get you going in the right direction. That I do promise. I look forward to seeing you, hearing from you, and thanks for stopping in to the ADHD adventure.